What up, guys? You want to see Marvel RG? Okay. If there's specific stuff that you're after, let me know, but I'll point you towards the Marvel for now. And if we need to go through any bins or anything, let me know. But this is the shelf of Marvel. Let me know if there's anything specific or specific characters that you're after. The store also has like over 500 items listed, but this is the stuff that's immediately available that we can grab and do whatever. There's a Venom movie version. If you need a movie Venom. Which is a really good buck for Venom. Then what else? I know that there's a Toxin around here if you need him. This has Six-Armed Spider-Man and Morbius right there. There's a Scarlet Spider down here. There's a Hollow's Eve here. Craven. Elektra Daredevil. Hold on. Black Cat. Tarantula. How much for Cap? This is the 20th anniversary of Toy Biz Marvel Legends Cap, even though it is made by Hasbro. Is an ode to that figure. What up, Sith? Let me pull up the listing for you, and then we can haggle from there. Oh, do I not have them listed? Oh, I guess I don't have them listed. Sorry about that. Let me just get you an update on it. Oh, I think it's because somebody bought that one stream, right? Yeah. But we had extras, so I needed to reload it. All right, 1 second. America. So many Captain Americas. 1 second. There he is. I mean, I would probably list him at like 65 for the cat, but I mean, I'll say 60 right now. But if you want to make me an offer, that's cool as well. So just let me know what you're thinking about that. I'm going to say 60. If you make me an offer, as long as it's not crazy lower than that, I'll probably accept it. So feel free to make me an offer on that. Or if there's anything else that you're interested in, let me know and I will put a bundle deal together for you. But I'm going to say 60 on them. And then there's stuff up here as well. So there's more like X-Men stuff up top. And then there's all the Avengers anniversary stuff over here. And like I said, there's more stuff in the store. What up, Avi? Avi, I sent you info about Scarlet, so just let me know what you want to do with that. I can work her into the reviews tonight, so because we're gonna do reviews in a little bit. So anybody that's interested in seeing people open and review figures, we do have a couple figures that we are going to open and review tonight. So stick around for that. We'll probably hang for like an hour or so, and then maybe around like 1:30 we'll get the review started. So for now, we'll be selling. So feel free to hang out, grab stuff if you want, or just if you have any questions, let me know. But at some point, probably within an hour or so, we'll transition and we'll do some unboxings and reviews. We have a couple figures queued up for tonight. This is G.I. Joe. I did some restocks on G.I. Joe. So we have Scarlet back in stock. We have Duke back in stock. We have Quick Kick back in stock. There's a Techno Viper over there. There's 60th anniversary stuff. This is Airborne down here. Right there. That's Airborne if anybody needs him. So there's some new wave and new release G.I. Joe stuff available. Okay, cool. Sounds good. We have 5 people in here. I'm going to point you guys back at the Star Wars stuff. But if anybody has any requests, let me know. And like I said, we have a couple figures that we're going to review tonight. I'll preview that. Hold on, let me get them together. This is gone. And then the Naboo Starfighter. Where's the actual one? Yeah. Over here. These are the ones we have featured, and there's more listed in the store. So if any of that catches your eye, let me know. Oh, this is just a drop in the bucket, dude. If you look at the store, there's even more. But if anything catches your eye, this is the easiest stuff for us to access. The only D&D figures that I have is I have the Owl Bears. So I have both variants of Owl Bears. So I have the white one, which is the movie one. And then I have the brown one, which is the like the Legends one. So if you need an Owl Bear, let me know. What up, John? he got that lab coat, baby. Any toy? I do not have any Toy Biz Legends. Do you know if I use click and ship on USB, if I can still print the label myself, right? I mean, honestly, If it's on Whatnot, I just use the way that they set it up. If it's offline, I use Pirate Ship. Do you have a scale? Gotcha. You can just use Pirate Ship if you want. If you have a scale, just use Pirate Ship. It'll give you the cheapest rate. It'll literally show you all the rates, and you can pick the cheapest one. Boop, boop, boop. Let me know if you can't find it. Let me know, and I'll DM you the link. All right, so this is Marvel. Since people were asking for Marvel, if anybody has any requests there, let me know. I'm sure you do, Seth. I'm sure you do. And then I'm gonna preview some of the items that we're gonna review tonight. So if you guys stick around 1:30, we're gonna transition into unboxing and review mode. So we'll do an hour of sales for now, and then eventually we'll transition. So we're gonna be reviewing, which I do have another one of these in stock. So if anybody's interested in it, let me know. We have the Naboo Starfighter from the Micro Galaxy Squadron. That is a Target exclusive. So that is a figure that we're going to be opening. Then we have Hu Yang from Star Wars Vintage Collection. We do have another one of these in stock as well. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. Randomly, we have a red box AT-AT driver. So we'll take a look at that. He's a couple years old. So we can kind of look at how old articulation worked on some of the troopers back then. And I will make as many flying noises as you want. And then we have G.I. Joe Classified Retro Scarlet to round things out. If I have extra time, maybe I'll do a Techno Viper. Avi, I'm going to do your Django Fett next week because I'm waiting for more stock to come in. I have a Scarlet that I can use, yes. I have a loose Scarlet. I gotta find her, but I'll track her down within the next hour so we can do some comparisons. I have V1 Scarlet. V1. They did V1 of Classified proper. They did a repaint of that one, and they did a movie one. And now this retro is the fourth version. Yes. Yeah, and then you get one with the Hazlitt. All right, if anybody has any other requests, let me know. I'm pointing things at Marvel because people asked about Marvel, but I can continue to do sweeps of the room so that people can see some of the other items that we have available. And then around 1:30, we're going to be reviewing at least 4 figures. So take a look at that. I do not have any beachheads in stock at the moment. There is another one coming. It's going to be a classic beachhead, which would probably be the one that I recommend. So maybe hold out for that one. I don't know if you want the older one or the newer one. Or the older one was the Cobra Island one, but the newer one is going to be more of a classic beachhead look. I think I'm a pier and picnic guy. I mean, listen, there are some summers where I'm at the beach every day, but I don't mind doing a little pier and picnic here and there. I'm very, very eclectic in that way. Oh, and I can open this guy. My best friend. Let's see the bin. Most of the loose stuff that I have is Build-A-Figure pieces, PLB, but let me grab the bin. I think there's a couple loose figures in there. We'll take a look. No. No price that is listed in my store is set in stone. I will literally haggle against myself for you guys. The best thing to do is if you're getting multiple items, we put a bundle together. But if you make me an offer on anything that you want, that's totally fine. The worst thing that'll happen is I'll say no. I'll never get offended or anything like that. So feel free to make me an offer on anything. The prices are listed in a way that they're a little bit higher just in case somebody comes in and just bins it and doesn't care, here and there. Or, I have things listed on other prices and I kind of just use on other sites and I kind of just use the same prices. But I'm always willing to haggle, guys. So seriously, nothing is ever set in stone. Feel free to make me an offer on anything. So I'll just go through I assume that you don't want Build-A-Figure pieces, right? PLB, because it's like a whole thing. But there's a Grandmaster here. There's a Phantom X here. How much for nudes? I don't think he has any accessories. I think my buddy just threw him in here. There. We have other options on Crosshair, but here's a Crosshair. I have one in the foil too, in the tin too, still. There's a Moonstone here. Oh no, Moondragon here. She's actually a really cool figure. She comes in the 2-pack. If you want the full 2-pack, we have the Drax and Moondragon 2-pack sealed still. There's a Spinneret. She's got a little red going on back there. Spinneret. What else? There's a lot of Build-A-Figure pieces in. Oh, here's my bag that has like other stuff. All right. So there's Agent 13. There's a green Phoenix. Or what are green Jean Grey? A green gray. That might be it on Loose Legends. Also, just so you guys know, the people that are asking about Marvel Legends, any figure that comes with a Build-A-Figure piece, if you do not need the Build-A-Figure piece, I will always knock $5 off. That does mean that I am going to open the figure and take the Build-A-Figure piece out, so please be aware of that if you're a sealed collector. But if you don't need a Build-A-Figure piece, I'll always give you a little discount. And you can just take the figure, get a couple bucks off. How much on the Joe Fixes set? So you want the 2-pack with patch, right? That one, not the single release. There. Yeah, 2-pack. Okay, where is it? Patch Adams. Okay, so once again, as always, this is just the price we have it listed at. This is just the list price. We are obviously going to sell it for cheaper than this. So that is what I have it listed at. Feel free to make me an offer. That's totally fine. Any Deadpool Legends? You know what I could do? Do I want to sell my loose one? 1 second. I'm going to say no on Deadpool Legends at the moment, but we are going to have some in stock soon, closer to when the movie comes out. So keep an eye out for that. Jubilee, we are sold out on Jubilee. I do not have any Jubilees in stock at the moment. Okay. Yeah, guy was trading Cole's cash. Yeah, sometimes the DC stuff can be hard to move. I have a decent amount, um, but a lot of the like retail stuff that's not hard to get doesn't really move too well. I only bring one bin to local shows at this point because it just doesn't sell well. So I understand somebody selling stuff cheap for sure. You mean it's usually below, right, Avi? Any more X-Man 97? I have Magneto back in stock. This Magneto is the only X-Men 97 I have left. Yeah, that's why I don't even bother. It's literally not even like on display. I have the special ones on display. I have like the Parallax Green Lantern over there is on display. I have I had the Joker on display. Have you even been talking, Seth? I didn't even see you saying anything. I said hello to you when you came in. The Parallax Green Lantern? 1 second. Parallax Green Lantern. Let's take a look. Parallax. 0 hour. All right, I have the Parallax Green Lantern up here, which I think is another one here. Hold on, I'll show it to you up close. I mean, it's just boxed, but this is what I have it listed for. Feel free to make an offer on that, or if you want to put a combo deal together, let me know. There's it up close. It still has its wrap on it, never opened. So is the wrap. It was shipped in. So if you want the Parallax Green Lantern, 5,100 pieces, 70, or make me an offer. Okay, 1750. Like I said, nothing is ever set in stone. That's just our list price. Feel free to make me an offer. All good. Looking for one to open. Gotcha. Well, let me know your budget. Can try to make it happen for you if you want. Yeah, it was a really stupid idea to make them 7 inch. I mean, listen, I'm just saying that they don't sell. I'm not saying that I dislike them. I really don't have a lot of personal ones, and I haven't really opened and like reviewed a lot of them. Some of them are definitely cool, but I mean, yes, if they were 6 inch scale, they'd probably sell better. And I'm not really making money off of them, so that's really my perspective on it. All right, I'm gonna point you guys back at Star Wars. There's more stuff over here as well. So there is a Jabba in stock. Down here, there's some Godzilla Funko Pops, if anybody's interested in those. King Kong and Mecha Godzilla are down there. Emperor's Throne Room Vintage Collection right here. These are retro collection sets. That is Micro Galaxy Squadron Bunta Eve Classic, Black Chrysanthemum, Jazzwares Vault, exclusive Micro Galaxy Squadron, and then we got the Star Killer set right there. I don't think. Do I still have a solo Star Killer? I think I sold my solo Star Killer, but the Star Killer set. Star. Come on. Oh, I should probably delete him. All right, yeah. This is what it's listed for. Let me get you an updated value on that. I mean, that is kind of what it sells for. So this is still the list price, but PLB, if you want to make me an offer, that's cool as well. I've been saying it. I'm a broken record with that stuff. Any Anakin Skywalker by chance? I do not have any Anakins. I have a couple Vaders if you need Vaders, but I don't have Anakin. Anakin. Where's the... Oh, there she is. I'm very jealous of you two. Snuggling in the comments. Can I get into the attic? Because there's way too much shit in the attic. We need to start cleaning out the attic. We need to start clear. We need to do a spring sale clearing out the attic. That's what we need to do. I got to plan ahead on that. There's 9 people in here. If anybody has any requests, let me know. There are over 500 items available. So feel free to make me an offer on anything. Or if you want to put a combo deal together, that's totally cool as well. In about 42 minutes, so 1:30, we're going to transition over to the desk and start doing some unboxings and reviews. So if you guys want to see me take a look at stuff, let me know. Well, Avi, all you got to do is just send me your want list ahead of time, and I'll make sure I have it when it comes out. And you should feel bad about it. Let's be honest. It's true. Everybody does. Oh, Avi, were you here for the card rip part of the stream yesterday? Or did you miss that? Yeah, well, sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes we gotta just take the night off. That was crazy, right? So the box. That was from the box that you started, right? So we started a box 3 weeks ago. You told me you wanted 4 Leias, right? We ended up pulling you a legendary. That box sat on my desk for 3 weeks without anybody buying any packs. John came in, bought 3 packs. I gave him 1 of each art type. And the Boba Fett we pulled was out of a Leia. And there was a time when I started really selling boxes, like my boxes started selling out. Like I only have 2 boxes left and I'm just stashing. Where I was just like, maybe I should just rip the rest of that. And if I would have gotten an $800 card. But it is what it is. We got the video, so. But would you have chosen Leia? Always bet on Leia. Well, the first time we did it, you did all Thrawns. So, who knows? You might have done all Chewies this time. Or you would have said it's up to me. But if it was up to me, then it probably would have played out the same way because I am the one that chose those 3 randomly packs. Yeah, if it was rigged, I'd be the one with the $800 card. All right, I'm gonna be here hanging. If anybody wants anything or has any questions, let me know. At 1:30, or if it continues to be dead like this, I'll move it up. We're gonna be reviewing 4 figures, so stick around for that. You're obsessed with the Disney water bottle. Are you listening to the new Taylor Swift? You guys listening to Taylor Swift while you're watching right now? Because Annie is in our bedroom listening to it on her headphones and mustn't be disturbed. I didn't listen to any of it yet, but I know that the video is coming out tomorrow. I got my Daisy Dukes ready to go to watch Post Malone in his Daisy Dukes. I mean, yeah, but who had the best song of the year? Who had the best song? Say it. I think Miley's a little crazy though, right? Like, I mean, personally, I like Miley more, but so you just straight up hate her. We cut a nerve. We cut a nerve. John, are you in here? I don't know. Wreckers, maybe Wreckers. No, I'm just being DM'd outside the app and trying to keep track of multiple things at once. To sing Wrecking Ball. I don't know. I don't want you to buy something just for the sake of buying something. There is that AT-AT set. What up, Catfish? There is the AT-AT set. Oh, Jesus Christ, Abby. Hold on, I need to get the lyrics. We might get copyright strike, though. Ready, Abby? Hold on, I need a mascot. How about this brolic R2D2 that Annie crocheted me? Ready? Should I do it like her? Okay. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live without running for my life. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break you up. All you ever did was... Okay, you want Bane voice? Bane voice? I treated like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard and down. All I wanted was to break your balls. Yes, brother. go. A little wrecking ball for you. I think I started at the right point. Is that enough? Did I earn the tips? I don't want people to be mad that I stopped singing already. You want to see a little nip too? Action figures just hit cancer. Hey, that's what the people wanted. I had to do it. Started talking about Miley Cyrus. You guys can clip it. You guys have the ability to clip it. I'll do it. I'll in the YouTubes when it gets broke. I'll do a breakout for you guys. Anything else? I have a request for you guys, and that's to know if you guys have any requests. That's what I want to know. And then in 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to transition to the table and we'll do some unboxings and reviews. You know what I'm going to do while we wait for that? I'm going to find some comparison figures. How we do that? Well, it's no secret that I'm an excellent singer. Everybody knows it. You never know what you're going to get. You want to see the Yoda? That's the Yoda she made. The robe is really good. So these are the two, and then she's working on a third. So we got the most brolic R2D2. This is Cantina Bouncer brolic R2, and just an adorable Yoda. And she's working on a very special character at this very moment. So you want to wear a Mando helmet? I mean, I guess it'd be good for the winter, but literally any other time it'd be so hot and so uncomfortable. Now you ever lay and you walked away, I will always want you. I can't live around, I will always lick you. I can't like a fucking frog. I'm a little fucking frog. All I wanted was to lick your toes, licking your toes. Licking your fucking toes. There you go, guys. a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Woman who crochets a magic carp hats in New York City, New York Comic Con. It's my wintertime hat now. Nice. That's great. It's great to just support local artists like that. I'm sure she paid a lot of money to have that booth. Well, you know what, Recco? Who needs ya? I'm kidding. John, it's all good. You're gonna be fine. I'm just preemptively saying, hey, cool it. Like, don't worry too much. I'm just saying, don't do it a lot. Oh, that's awesome. That's nice. You got the label printer. That's dope. Yeah, no, that's fine. And like I said, ask me in this chat because it literally disappears, or just hit me up on Discord. Well, we're about 13 minutes away from me at least setting up to do reviews, so that'll be the main entertainment for the evening. But I think you guys have already gotten a lot of entertainment out of me. I mean, I have 2 sealed boxes left, and I have one posted at an exorbitant price. Somebody just asked me if I wanted 97 Star Wars. I think I'm good on that. How much for the box, Joe? Oh, Jesus, Avi, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. I'm gonna need to know everything you hit from that box if I end up selling it to you. Sword. Unlimited. I mean, I have it listed at 260. And John very much knows what the prices are, so I think he can back me up on that. Booster. Sword Unlimited. Which is pretty much where it is. Yeah. I don't even like want you to buy it. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to give up my boxes anymore. Then again, I did spend like, I don't know how much. Almost $500 in singles today. Don't tell anybody, guys. Don't tell anybody. I spent almost $500 in singles today. Well, now that they announced the restock, I'm not as worried about like opening it, but I mean, I'm also just chasing my singles right now, and there really is only a few things that I need. I mean, it would be great if I could pull a Vader. If I could pull another Vader somehow. The first Vader I pulled was a hyperfoil Vader, and I had to sell it because it was worth too much. And now it's worth even more than that. So I probably shouldn't have sold it just right. But if even now I would have sold it, like at some point it was going to get sold. But then that means that I don't have a Vader to play with. But then today I did pull off a good trade and buy with my actual friend, like my friend that I've known since I was a kid. And we're playing the game together. Yeah, I was trying to follow that, and I was just like, I don't even know what you guys are doing. Like, things were getting a little confusing on that stream. And I'm telling you, dude, I do. And listen, this is whatever. People can do whatever they want. All right. But do you know how much freedom I have right now when I can literally just go, oh, yeah, I know where that listing is? Like, just looking around. If I don't have something listed, I'm pretty quick with getting it up there. Or if we're doing a combo deal on something, I just edit a listing. Like, just have listings. Have listings in the shop. Build all of your listings in the shop. All of your non-auction listings, build them in the shop. Put them in there as buy it now. That way, if somebody stumbles across it, they can just buy it. And then when you're running a show, you pull those same listings in. And if those listings don't sell at the end of the show, you literally can just port them to the next show. It's so like, I understand that people have a lot of stuff, but there's also a reason why we have over 500 items listed, because I took the time to do it. And now when something new comes in, I immediately post it. Like, once you put the work in to get your base inventory in, then it's just a matter of just adding a new thing when it comes in. The main thing, John, the main thing is just take pictures of everything. Because once you take pictures of everything, then you can just sit on your phone, dick around, and be doing listings. The hard part is to just take the pictures. That's it. You rattle off like 70 pictures in a row, then you can just sit back and add listings whenever you want. And Avi, if you really want this Genghis frog, I will sell it to you. No, just do a stream. You've postponed it long enough. Just do it. I mean, you can do what. This is what I would do, John. This is what I would do. I would do a unique picture of every legendary/legendary variant that you have. That will not take that long. And then for any of the other singles, you can do the singles, and then you could just say, like, if anybody has any requests for rares, let me know. You can do it that way. I mean, if you have time to do the rares, you have time to do the rares. But if the cards that are actually worth money, take pictures of those. The cards that are worth like $10 and above, I would take pictures of those and just have them posted. There's not that many. That way, those can just be in the buy it now, and anything else can just be like, okay, if anybody needs to complete a set, if anybody's looking for anything specific, let me know. But you have these people coming into these card streams looking for legendaries. Most people that come into a singles card stream right now for Star Wars Unlimited, they're looking for legendaries. So why wouldn't you just have all your legendaries listed? And even if it's the same picture in a quantity of 6 for something, you're going to show the card that you're selling to somebody on stream. Like, here's a condition check on the card before you buy it. All right, there you go. Yeah, and you do need regulars that are hanging out, because then you won't go crazy. I do go crazy every night, but at least you got somebody to talk to while you're going crazy. Yeah. But but John, the number, first of all, no. While we're having this conversation, if you guys are even tangentially interested in Star Wars Unlimited, or you just want to hang out in a new stream that we plan on hanging out in, give John a follow and bookmark his upcoming stream. Did you list the stream yet? Hold on. Yeah. Bookmark today, 8 p.m., technically tomorrow at 8 p.m. Oh, you guys couldn't hear me. Sorry, I was looking at your stream info. So go to John. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mention in the chat this name right here, guys. Give this guy a follow. He's a new seller. He's trying to sell some cards. He's got good legendaries. He's got good stuff. So give him a follow. Yes, he's going to do build a deck. So and Sith, this is a good idea for you as well. He's going to try to help people build decks too. I don't know if Sith is here because he glitched the app, but Prof, what up? How you doing? Yeah, no, that's good. And you have, as long if you have the bulk, you know what to do with it. Like I said, just have bases, the bones of a deck. The bones are good. The base bones of a deck, and then people can just go grab the rares and the legendaries that they want later. And then just say, if you want to bling it, I have foils. I know you have all that shit. Ooh, Dooku. Prof, let me guess. When the package arrived and you went to open it, did you say, I've been looking forward to this? It's the vintage collection figure. It is literally the Dooku that is right here. That Count Dooku figure, which we did review. The archived. Oh, I didn't put it on YouTube yet, but I got to break that video up. Oh yeah, you got your sticker. I did a good job of dispersing the swag they gave me. I think you got a good one too. Avi, did your package get there yet? Oh, but your WhatNotCon package didn't get there. You have your Sabretooth, Avi? Nice. There's other stuff here. I don't know if anybody wants any of this stuff. I was just gonna randomly throw it in people's packages, but they did give me more stuff. So they gave me like a bid thing. Like you put your hand up and you bid on stuff. There were these, which is just telling people to like post when their thing arrives. So I gave a couple people those. This is just directions. There's this lanyard. And it does have WhatNotCon branding on the like necklace part. They gave us little post-its. This sticker. I cut up all the other stickers and sent them to people. And then this pin, which is like the only thing that I kind of wanted to keep. But if anybody really wants it, I will send it to them. This hat, I have no idea what to do with this hat. This bucket hat. Go fishing. That's all you can do. That's what they wanted us to do. I didn't follow instructions properly. Fishing and sailing. I put the pin back in here, right? Yep, I got the pin. Yes, I don't know. If anybody wants to request any of that stuff, let me know. Like I said, the only thing that I really plan on keeping is the pin. I would maybe throw the sticker, that last sticker, on something, but I give a lot of people stickers.
It's one of my favorite.
I also have these. If anybody's interested. I mean, I'm not even really selling these. I'm just saying, if you order something and you want me to include it, it would make your package a little bit bigger. That's the problem. Got the top Kylo Ren right there, and then the other Incredibles. This is a Batmobile. Just extra stuff that's laying around over here. My music turned off. that is like the best song ever. You mean like from somebody else, John? So my first question would be, was it on a stream or did you buy it out of somebody's shop? We're going to transition to review soon. It was on a stream. Now, when it was on a stream, is it at all possible that the payment failed? Because we have been seeing a lot of these stupid payment issues lately. Went through because I remember the response that they would ship it. Okay. And then finally, well, what was it? Was it? I mean, I'm not going to accuse any other sellers of doing anything, and I would never cancel anything on somebody without saying. What I do when I need to cancel something, if say like we oversold on something, like I just forgot, didn't realize somebody bought it out of the shop, never took it down. It happens. I DM the person and I say, "Can you send a cancel request?" Because I never want to cancel on anybody. Just because you kind of get like if you get a reputation for that, even through whatnot, then you can get dinged. So I've never manually canceled anything. I've only ever had either customers cancel or talk to customer service and have them cancel it. The only other thing that I would say is check your email. Because maybe if you look through if you bought something, the email would have been sent. If the listing or the record of it disappeared from the app, that's one thing. But nobody can delete the email that was sent to your email except for you. So that might be worth looking into too. Then maybe look at your whatnot purchases via email. I bought $800 comic and it said ship, but it never got to me. It seemed shady because seller said they dropped it off, but then another buyer reached out to me weeks later, same thing. So did you get reimbursed for any of these things that haven't arrived? I mean, as long as you got your money back, though. I mean, it is possible that somebody literally stole it out of the post. Avi, are you still here? Avi, if you want this Genghis frog, I will sell it to you. So just let me know. Yeah, not you. Not you. So let me know if you want to figure this out. If you want it, I'll sell it to you. I can always track down another one. It's not the end of the world. I will DM you. I have the Batmobile combo. Oh, you have McFarlane Batman Joe. Which one are you looking for, Prof? There's like 500 of them. I do not have Grim Knight. Grim Knight, Grim Knight, Grim Knight. I don't have Grim Knight. Nobody else does either. Pretty much Barbacoa. For the Lightning Collection, everything should be listed. We do have some build a Megazord wave stuff from Bandai if you need those, like the 7-inch ones. But for the most part, the Lightning Collection stuff, if that's what you're looking for, is listed. If you're looking for something specific, Power Rangers wise, just in general, feel free to shoot me a DM and let me know. And if I don't have it, I can at least keep an eye out on it for you. I'm working a show this weekend. It's more of a comic show, but we have toy shows coming up, card shows coming up, all that type of stuff. So, yeah, I don't have vintage Zords. I have like sealed stuff. I have sealed like Bandai era figures. So if you look at his name, it's Happy Torta de Barbacoa. Happy Torta de Barbacoa. Couldn't figure out how to say it. Went to the end, saw Barbacoa, and said that instead. He knew what I was talking about. That's all that matters. All right, we got a Genghis frog in our reviews now. I assume that's an open as well, right, Avi? This wasn't a transaction between me and you, was it, John? Because there is one box that someone asked me to cancel. No, because a couple weeks ago I sold like 4 boxes in a row, and then someone asked me to cancel. So that's why I was confused about it. All right. But I would like to know what happened. What happened? Here we go. Here's the situation. John, the situation, Obi-Wan has a situation for us. All right, after John's story, we're going to transition into reviewing figures. So if anybody wants to buy anything, let me know. Look through the store and all that jazz. But otherwise, we're going to transition to reviews. I had my sister buy it for me, so I didn't have to pay that. Oh, there you go. So did it get shipped then? I see. I can see what you said, John. You're not allowed to say Venmo. You're not allowed to say that. Of course, you can see Ahsoka Tano. Where is she? Where art thou, Ahsoka? Is she right in front of me and I'm overlooking her? No, she's right here. Yep. I was overlooking her. She's all the way at the edge. So this is Padawan Ahsoka. Okay. Oh, good. You're probably looking for the Clone Wars one, the Walmart exclusive one, right? In the blue outfit. Once again, John, you can't say that. He's not getting it. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I just don't want you to get flagged. I'm really trying hard to have you not get flagged for stuff. It's not cursing though. He's just mentioning other platforms he shouldn't be mentioning. That's all. It's not like, yeah. He didn't call me a scruffy looking nerf head or anything like that. All right, I'm gonna start setting up for review time. Review time, everybody. But if anybody has any other requests, feel free to let me know. Holy cow. I spoke to the engineers who wrote this app for HRS at MegaCon since I teach this stuff. Yeah? Well, then fix it. I'm kidding. Who's banned you, Sith? I've only got banned once. What did you? What question did you ask, Avi? Maybe they were just a big Miley Cyrus fan. So are you like typing in ha 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 or laugh out loud? Is that what it was? Or like an emoji? Slimo and hyphy banned me. Oh. That's weird. What did you do in okay. What are you guys doing out there? Am I just very lenient? That's funny. That's why this is Joba's island of misfit customers over here. She said she had a bunch of pictures on her wall of random people. I asked if it was pictures of shoplifters. That's why you show up invisible, Sith. And that's why you had to. That's why you had to hack the app so that nobody could see when you're around. And you creep around, and you're creeping around. You know why? Because you cheated, just like the Astros. You're Steve Lurkel. Hashtag Steve Lurkel. I'm very proud of that. I just made that up. All right. I think we're going to transition to reviews. If anybody wants anything, let me know. I'm a Mets fan, so I don't even care. You know what, though? Avi, is I think most of the time, I mean, listen, there's a lot of idiots. And there's a lot of people that are not necessarily qualified since they opened the floodgates. But it's just it's a lot to deal with, and it can be very stressful, especially if like you're here and nothing's selling and you're talking to yourself and nothing's fucking happening, or if you're just overwhelmed because it's too busy, and that's fine if you're making money, but there's a lot going on and there's a lot of requests and you got to deal with all of it and everything. This is why I run my streams the way that I do, because if I was running something every 30 seconds and trying to write things down and keep track of everything about it. No, no, no. We're going to put lo-fi music on. We're going to start our streams at 11:30 at night, and we're going to take our fucking time on anybody that needs our help. If somebody wants something, we talk it out, we haggle it out. Everybody gets their amount of time, and we figure it out. And when I make a listing, it's a listing that I can read when we get Miley Cyrus. And if you notice, when I do the listings, it says what's in there. A lot of people are like, this is number one, this is number two, this is number three, this is number four. That's fine if you're ripping packs of cards, but it's just better this way. And I'm sure that, yeah, we can make more money a different way. We can definitely make more money in other ways, but this is the way that I don't lose my fucking mind doing this. So there you go. And there are shitty nights, and you'll notice, like you said, you get into it when I move a stream or I don't stream that night. Sometimes I just don't feel like fucking streaming. I don't feel like moving 6 to 10 bins out of my room so that I can have enough room to operate. I didn't even move these bins tonight because I knew we were going to be doing reviews. We already reached our sales goal for the week. I have a show on Sunday, a local show on Sunday. So there's not that much pressure on us to make sales right now. I would love to make sales. I always want to be moving shit, and we do need to be selling more stuff, but can't get stressed out about it. All right. On that note, I'm going to take a piss, and then we're going to do some reviews. All right. I'm going to point you guys back at Marvel. People were asking about it earlier. Magneto. Oh, Magneto and his magnet powers. Sorry. Okay, catching up. So, Omizi, let me know if you want this Magneto. Omizi for Sheezy. I mean, if you need a purple Magneto, I can get you one. Always let me know what you guys are after. Usually, most of the time, unless if it's something that's really hard to find, most of the time that I don't have something in stock, it's because I either sold it already or just didn't decide to stock it. So if you guys are ever after anything, just preemptively let me know and I'll have it in stock for you. You know, we can only buy so much. Storm, Kagoro. All right, let's get our reviews moving here. If you decide you want that Magneto, let me know. I can do it in between figures. It is listed in the store. So go ahead and grab it if you need to, or if you need a better look at it, let me know. And I can help you out with that. Yeah, I mean, that's the smartest thing you could possibly do. That's what me and Rich usually do. And half my paychecks. All right, let's see. How's that look on YouTube? All right, I have Genghis Frog. I have Scarlet. I have Hu Yang. I have this. And I have the Naboo Starfighter. All right, let me get organized here. I think the Naboo will be our last Star Wars item. We usually start with Vintage Collection. We could do Vintage Collection. We could do this random Black Series figure. I'm gonna save Genghis Frog for last, and then she'll be second last. So I'll do TVC Black Series, Micro Galaxy, GI Joe Classic. Then we'll transition into GI Joe Classified, and finish up with TMNT. Oh, I forgot about Hydro Man. He's right next to me. Wow, I totally forgot. Thank you for reminding me because I would have forgotten to review him. So then we have. Oof. Did I add something that we don't need to add? Trying to think if we should hold something for next week. So we do have the vintage collection Django queued up for next week. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures. Okay, that makes sense because we don't have any other Marvel, right? Because the Hydro Man counts as 2 figures. All right, we'll hold this for a week, and then we'll do that with the Django video, and then we'll be down to 5 again, which is a good number, especially when we're starting it at 2 a.m. Okay. What I do need is I need my knife. Yeah, everything. Rising tide lifts all boats. Everything's going up with that set. But this is why. Having a set that people want to collect and play is so valuable. Because even though like all those Pokemon cards that are like 20 cents, like nobody needs those. But when every card in the set is pretty much useful, yeah, what I wish I did is that I wish I just went and bought singles early. It took me a minute to wrap my head around the whole thing. And my buddy, like, he bought like a $35 Vader, like 2 months ago. I wish I would have I knew I had stuff to rip, but I should have just invested a little bit more in just buying singles right off the bat. I'm definitely doing that for set 2. I'm just going to buy like all the legendaries right off the bat. Because I don't mind having extra singles to sell now. knowing that the game is successful and all that. Well, you're also chasing all the variants, right? Like, I just want to make sure I can build every deck that I possibly can. That's my goal right now. So that's why I was just concentrating on getting all the legendaries. Yeah, and I'll just swap. Yep. Forcetable.net. And if anybody wants to try to play on Tabletop Simulator, I have it. I just haven't tried it yet. And yeah, we do still have a starter set in stock. But I think Avi wants to play online. All right, let's get things moving here. I don't have my regular knife, which sucks, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out. All right. Transitioning to review mode now. Oh, I need to unpin this so this doesn't look like shit on other platforms. I'm going to show off your boba too in this video. What's going on? Hotheads, is Joba the Hut from Joba's Palace. Whoa. Here with another What's in the Box unboxing / review video. If you have not been here before, this is Joba the Hut from Joba's Palace. We have over 500 action figures available. We're currently live streaming on Whatnot. So if anybody's after anything, please let us know. This video is to review some figures that were already purchased that our customers are allowing us to review before we ship them off to them. So we have 5 figures tonight. Some of these we do still have in stock, so if anybody sees anything that they're interested in, please let me know. And once again, give us a follow everywhere at Whatnot, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. This video will be archived on YouTube. I will cut it up into smaller pieces so you can watch shorts and all that stuff. Like I said, we'll do that on TikTok as well. We've been doing a lot of Star Wars Unlimited content. We've been doing a lot of pack rips. I have a stable of content that I still need to upload just last night, which I do need to put this on our TikTok as soon as possible. I already have the video for it, but just last night, one of our customers bought 3 packs off of our table and pulled literally the best card in the Star Wars Unlimited Spark of Rebellion set. And it is the Showcase Darth Vader. Look at that beauty. That is like an $800 card right there. So you never know what's going to happen at Joba's Palace. That was John Obi-Wan that Obi won this. Yeah, so if anybody's after Star Wars Unlimited, we do have a couple pre-release sets left and a starter set left. There is a booster box posted, but we're not really selling too much of that just yet. Or whatever. We kind of sold a lot of our inventory already. If we do restock it, I will add more. But if anybody is after it, let me know. We can haggle it out. But I'm kind of I'm holding on to boxes now. But whatever. Enough about Star Wars Unlimited. We're all obsessed with it. We know. We have action figures that we need to review. So the first figure that I'm going to take a look at tonight is the Star Wars Vintage Collection, Professor Huyang. All right, so let's take a look at this guy. He was a big part of the Ahsoka show. He was in Clone Wars. And just a very, very good character. A lot of good dialogue. Good stuff. Good supporting character, for sure. All right, so here he is. And let's get him out of his prison here. Pull him out. I am interested to see how these extra arms work. Let's get him out of there. There we go. There he is out of that. I got the arms here. Let's pull these extra accessories and arms and stuff out in a way that doesn't destroy them. We got to be a little extra fragile with the vintage collection stuff. All right, so where did this arm go? Let's see. Got to peg in somewhere. Huh. It's only slightly confusing. Where are the pegs that this is supposed to peg into? It's usually on his backpack, isn't it? Oh, you know what? I know. Okay, I got it. So this is his backpack. There's a better look at his backpack. So the arms are already on it. In order for you to do the arms that are like extended arms, you have to pull these arms off, and then you can peg the other arm in. There we go. That took a minute. So I would say probably like... Oh, no, there's 2 sets here. There's extra pegs there. All right, well, this is the fun part of not knowing everything about a figure before we open it. I usually do not watch reviews before I do this stuff, so... Let's see, how can we do that? There's like some arms there. I guess you would put these below his waist. Here we go. Put these. It took us a minute, but we're figuring it out slowly. There we go. Extra arms underneath, please. Remind everybody that we're not necessarily a professional reviewer, but we like to enjoy checking out figures for people. So let's get this backpack off and redo this the right way. That goes in there. That goes in there. Goes below his arms. These can probably get pegged. Oh, I know. Okay, now I understand why we're confused. I know I'm saying that a lot, but... There we go. That makes more sense. There he is. He's got his arms down here. And you know what it was? It's because this is a double peg. So it reveals the pegs when you pull this off. That's why I didn't have a spot to put it at first. So it is the same thing that I said where you do have to pull those arms off. You can't do like a combination of the arms. But there they are. So I guess you would really want to keep these arms like a little bit higher so that you can get these arms in a position where they actually look like they can be used to do something. Get them like moving around like that. There's a couple extra items in here. So I guess there's like a little comm link thing. So he's got a little data pad. And I guess this is a hilt? Seems very hilt-like, right? So maybe like to do the we're building a lightsaber type thing, because that was always his job. So now let's see if we can get this stuff in his hand. Arms are definitely a little annoying, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, practice saber. Gotcha. It doesn't have a hilt for the practice saber, but there it is. That in his hand. He's holding that there, holding that there. What are you doing? You must communicate with each other. Oh, let's get him standing. He does have very small legs. If you remember the battle droids, very small legs. A little bit of articulation there, right? All right, let's go through articulation because he's a little complicated. All right, so here's your up, down, left, right type deal. Obviously, the arm can go up and down. There's a joint here, so you can open that up. He's got elbow right here, limited elbow, but decent. You can spin this wrist. His waist has a couple points, so you can go up and down in the chest area, and then you can rotate down here. The legs go forward. Skirt gets in the way a little bit of that. Go back, and then he has a little bit of a split going on there. Not too much, though. And then the knee. Oh, maybe the knee doesn't have articulation. Hold on, let me see this side. Yeah, no, there's articulation. It's just a little bit kind of glued shut on this side. There we go. We got it. The paint kind of got in the way of that. So you want to do that. A little bit of extra articulation there just to loosen it up, and now it'll be in good shape to move back and forth. And then he's got an ankle that can move really well. All right. Let's see if we can get this guy standing easily. Do think he's going to be a chore to stand. Especially once you get those arms on there, they're going to change the weight distribution. I want to know if I can get these arms up here going. See, they look weird up there, though. I feel like I don't want the extended arms up top. This came out this year. This came out like literally just my pre-order just shipped. And it arrived yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was the first stream we had it on. This is brand new. All right, so overall thoughts on this so far. I know that he's going to be a pain in the ass to stand. 1 second. What I would like to do is I would like to remove this little game mat we have down here because it's screwing up my standing of figures. So see if we can do a little bit better when I remove this and just we have a hard surface for this. All right. Let's get him standing. Can we revert back to just straight up regular stance? Okay, we got it there. So there is Hu Yang in all his glory. All right, so overall thoughts on this. I like the sculpt for the most part. He is a very light, thin figure. He is hard to stand. The legs, the extra arms are slightly confusing. I mean, I guess I would want to like look at. See, can we even tell from the box? I mean, you can't even really tell from. You know what? On the back of the box, it has the extended arms like going in the opposite direction. So I guess what they want you to do is they want you to take these arms and put them on the other side and have them going in the opposite direction. So I guess this is how they want it. But I will say that these don't really like staying pegged in. You really got to push them in there. But I guess that does look better. Let's get a little tilt on his head so we can actually see his face. And then there you can get him. So, I mean, if we do a little bang on the table, is he going to fall? He's not falling at this very moment. The iPad fell, but he is not falling. So, not too bad. That's a little bit better when he's set up like that. So, there is Hu Yang. Decent stuff. Like I said, love the sculpt. I think he has enough articulation. I think he's just very light. I think you just got to get him in the right stance, and then he will stand for you, and you'll be okay. All right. So, that is Hu Yang. Once again, we do have another one of these in stock, so if anybody's after one, please let me know. Now, our next figure that we're going to take a look at is an oldie, but it should be a goodie. I actually have never opened one of these before. So this is going to be the Red Box Black Series AT-AT Driver, which is one of my favorite designs for a character. So we had a Whatnot Con stream. We did some cheap starts for people, and my buddy Avi grabbed this. So we can take a look at it and see. And this will be a nice little throwback and a good example of how Stormtrooper articulation was back in, I don't know, the late 2010s, I guess we'll say. Mid to late 2010s. The aughts. All right. Get him out of there. Now, this is nice. So I love the helmet sculpt. It looks good. It's supposed to look nice and bulky like that. That's really dope. All this detailing is really nice here. The rest of the figure is pretty basic. It has that nice pouchy, leathery look to the rest of his uniform with all the wrinkles and all that. This was why I said it's an oldie but a goodie, because this figure still looks great even after all these years. Here's all the tubing. Tubing looks good. It's all secure in there. I'm assuming that this is going to hinder some of our articulation, but this is the type of guy that you really want him like sitting in a cockpit or something. Not that we have a 6-inch scale AT-AT, because nobody has a entire house to devote to that, but you're going to get him in a position where he's probably sitting or has his blaster out and just standing. Nothing too crazy going on with this guy. All right, so, and here's the back. He's got more data circuits and stuff back here. He's got his little thong going on here. Good flight suit. Looks good. Loving it. Now, the shoulders look good. It's got a extra detailing on the shoulders. Very nice shoulder pads. Definitely, they put a lot of effort into this one. I don't look at this one as just like another troop builder that they like pumped out. This one they had to put some effort into this one, and I like it. I mean, I would assume that they did a lot with the TIE Fighter pilot, and then they kind of repainted that and worked from there. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. So there he is. Let's get we'll do a little articulation with him. So this Jake is asking what we're selling tonight. So we have an entire room full of action figures with over 500 items available. This is the review portion of the week. So we dedicate a little bit of a time every week to unbox and review some figures. So that's what we're doing right now. But if you need help with anything, if anything catches your eye in the store, just let me know. Do we have any Bosk Black Series? I believe we are sold out on Bosk, Jake. Sorry about that. If you want to shoot me a DM and remind me, I can keep an eye out for one for you. All right, so let's get into articulation on him. So like I said, it's not that hindered. The tubes do move with the head, so you're not losing that much with the tubes. And then here's your up and down. Your shoulder is gonna be stopped. Yeah, it will be stopped by this. So you see how this wants to bend. So the shoulder pad, it's a big shoulder pad. It's got the cool detailing on it, but it will stop him from being able to like move his arm up like that. So that's one negative there. We got our front and back. We got our elbow. Clearly a single jointed elbow. It's not going to go any further than that one click right there. It can rotate though, so you got a little extra action there. I can rotate this wrist right here. Do that. I can check on those after this figure, Jake. Here's some splits. Here's some kick forward. Here's some kick back. And then we got a rotation, upper thigh cut. Here's your knee. He does have a double jointed knee. Obviously, he has pins because we weren't doing pinless back then. He does not have a boot cut. And then here's his ankles and all that stuff. So, decent articulation. Obviously, like I said, it's got the pins that we were way before we started doing pinless. I would say the weakest parts of the articulation are going to be on the arms. The shoulders themselves, the joints under there, aren't that bad. It's just that the shoulder pad is getting in the way. We didn't do the waist. So we get to the waist right here, and there is a little bit of a rotation there as well. But his elbows are single jointed elbows, so they're not going to go too far for you, and his shoulders are hindered there. But like I said, he is a driver, so most of the time he's just going to be in a driving position or in a sitting position. We will give him his blaster. We can take a look at that. There is like that. I think that it probably would be hard to do a two-handed blaster pose with him, just based on the limited articulation that you're getting there. But it's also not that big of a gun either. So clearly he's going to be chilling with the blaster out like that. He also does not have a holster for his blaster. I mean, I guess you could probably stick it in between his little flight suit thong thing here, but I think we were just going to probably get him in one of these and then maybe get like a little like comms going on. Like maybe he's calling out like, oh, we got a breach. My head got blown up and we got a breach over here. Oh my God, oh my God. So there you go. All right, so that is the AT-AT driver. I like him. I think that he's a good figure for his era, for sure. All right, good stuff. We said IG-11 or Zuckus. I think we just sold those last week. There might be another Zuckus here. I definitely sold. I'm pretty sure I sold my last IG-11. Let's do this, Jake. This is what I'm going to do, just so we don't interrupt all the reviews and stuff. I'm going to shoot you a DM with your want list, and then I will follow up and let you know. IG-11 and Zuckus. I assume that you want 6-inch Black Series, right? Okay, I'm going to update that message. So IG-11 and 4 watt. Wait, do you want IG-88 or IG-11? IG-11 is from Mandalorian. IG-88 is one of the original bounty hunters. Okay, then I'm going to update that message. So IG-88 and 4-1. So you want the 2 droid bounty hunters. IG-88 and 4-1. Okay, I will follow up on that. Keep an eye on your DMs. No, it's all good as long as we got it figured out. Yeah, no, it's all good. I'll follow up on it either after we finish the reviews or I'll just DM you back and we'll figure it out. So just keep an eye on your whatnot DMs. All right, cool. All right, so we have one more Star Wars related item tonight, which is going to be a good one. I'm very excited for this one. We can definitely have some fun with this one. So it is going to be the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron Naboo Starfighter. And it has Anakin and it has R2 in there. So here's a Naboo Starfighter from Micro Galaxy Squadron. We have another one of these in stock, if anybody is interested. We also have a ton of other Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff. So feel free to let me know if you guys are interested in any of that stuff. But we're going to take a look at this Naboo Starfighter first and give it a little spin here. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Target or Jabba's Palace. Jabba's Palace pretty much is target. All right, so the first thing we have here, which I'm not going to take these out of here because I don't want to like lose anything. Let's get this guy out of the way. I don't want to lose anything, but we do have our Anakin and our R2. So basically, the articulation on these is going to be the arms and the legs, and that's really all you're getting. I don't think that you can turn the heads. Maybe on R2 they made it so you can turn the heads, but I like to leave these in here. What I'll do is when I have my ship set up, I'll like lay them next to it. I'll show you how I do it later. But that's the way that I like to display them because I feel like if you take these out of here, they're gonna get lost. You also could just put them in the cockpit. So maybe we'll take Anakin out and put him in the cockpit. Yeah, you know what? Because this is gonna have the thing where you can put the R2 in. So for this one, we will take them out of there in a minute. So, but let's get to the Naboo Starfighter because that's the star of the show right now. So we got a couple extra accessories we got to pop out of here. Never make it easy. There we go. That did eventually pop right out. All right, so that'll be like the tail fin. There's a lot of like pointy pieces, so I'm trying to be careful and not like snap any of those pieces. All right, so first things first, let's get the tail fin on here. You can see it slides right in just like that. There is a little depression piece here so that you can probably click it out of there. There's a landing gear here. There we go. There's the landing gear. So that'll help you get stable down here. Like that. Here is our cockpit. So it's going to go this way. See, there's a tab there for you to pull the cockpit forward. Nice little spot for that. Anything else? There's usually like a secret or two in these. Here's another piece of landing gear. So that'll actually stabilize us even more. I guess that's how they want you to do it. So there it is with the extra landing gear down there. Yeah, nothing on the front here. Oh, yeah, here we go. And then the engines have little landing gears as well. Sorry, like that. That'll keep you stable. And now we're a nice flat displayed ship there. I'll give you the front view on that. I love this scale for this ship, I will say. This is a very nice size for this ship. I'm kind of happy that they kind of went with this class of ship. It's got nice detailing here with the paint. You can see all like the different panels and stuff. It has a nice sheen to it. I always think of the Naboo starfighter as like a nice shiny ship. I remember in like Rogue Squadron, it was either Rogue Squadron or Rogue Squadron 2. It might have been 2 because that might have been the one that was closer to when the prequels came out. I used to play that game all the time. And this was actually the ship that you could enter like a code and you can get access to it. So you would get one of the prequel ships and it just looked cool amongst all those like new gen, at least in the Star Wars universe, like TIE fighters and X-Wings, and this is like the classic, like older ship that had like just a little bit more pizzazz to it, to be honest, with the yellow and the design and stuff. It will be cool if they end up giving us an N1 starfighter. I don't know if they've announced that yet, but yeah, that's cool. So I don't think there's anything crazy going on here. Let's see, does any of these pop out? Sometimes you gotta spend a little bit of extra time on these because I know a lot of the bigger ships have like some secrets and stuff, but I don't necessarily think that there's anything else going on here other than what we already covered. So what we can do now is we can get the Anakin and the R2 out of their little mini prison here and get them into the cockpits. All right. So we'll start with R2. He does not seem to have any articulation. Yeah, no, there's no articulation on this little R2, but there is a better look at him. Let's see. Can we get him in there? I think you feed him in through the bottom. Yeah. So you're going to feed R2 in through the bottom here. Because otherwise he wouldn't fit with his legs. So let's slide him in here. Let's see how easy this is to do. Probably need to make sure that he's lined up correctly. Maybe it's a spin. You probably have to spin him this way. I guess they want you to put him in so that he's like sideways. Oh, and you know what also it'll do is when you push this piece in. So this was not part of any type of landing gear. When you push this piece in, it's keeping R2 like in place. And then you can slide the landing gear behind it. So there you go. Complete misinterpretation of the way that this is supposed to work by me. I don't think that his legs will fit in a way that you can have him not look sideways because of the way that things are structured in there. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to swing those legs sideways. So I believe that this is how they want us to display the R2-D2. All right, and let's get Anakin in there in the cockpit. Anakin does have articulation so that he can sit, and then he can move his arms forward. This is all one piece here. And then there he is, little baby Anakin. So we can slide him into here. And get him going. I'm gonna get in there. There you go. There he is in the cockpit. Just like that. And then we can close the cockpit. That'll probably put him in a better place. Loving the window on this. The fact that you can see the entire figure in there is really nice. So this actually might be one of my favorite Micro Galaxy Squadrons yet. It is it's simple, but it's giving you what you want out of this type of ship. Definitely. And here it is without the landing gear on. And then we can do a little very cool. Very nice little ship there. I like that. All right, good stuff. I like that. I like that a lot. The only thing that I will say to anybody that is going to get this and is going to mess around with it, be very careful when you're taking it out of the packaging. and I said this a little bit in the beginning, but if you notice, this is pretty bendy and it's hard too. So it has a bend to it, but it's also very hard. So like it will snap if you push it too much. The same goes with the tail, especially when you're putting it in. And then even these wings are very thin here. So I could see this breaking from a drop. I could see it breaking from you bent it the wrong way or something like that. If there's pressure on it, even if you put it in like a bin of toys, I'd be a little concerned with that. So I am definitely worried about fragility here, but from a display standpoint, I think it's a fantastic, fantastic thing. So take care of your toys. This is the thing is, even me just kind of doing the landing gear, just concerned that see like that wants to bend when I do the landing gear. So maybe make sure that you're supporting the landing gear when you're supporting the wing when you do the landing gear. That would be my advice for these, for sure. So there that is. All right, good stuff. And that is our Naboo Starfighter. Well worth the anticipation and the wait for that one. Definitely like that a lot. All right, we are up to our fourth item tonight. So we also have to compare this item to a couple other things. So, and it's always fun when we get ourselves a little G.I. Joe classified action here. So this is the G.I. Joe classified retro Scarlet. She has a lot of accessories. We'll take a look. Got a little ponytail going on there. I am very excited to open this one. This is definitely going to be a cool figure. This is probably what I would make my personal G.I. Joe classified Scarlet at this point. So we'll see if I decide that I want to replace the one that we're going to compare her to with this one. I am assuming that the answer is going to be yes, but take a look. Let me just get this open now. All right. All right, here is Scarlet. So we'll start going through accessories and then we'll make our way over to the figure itself. So here is our black base for her. All of the retro figures come with a little G.I. Joe classified base for you. Get that out of the way. There's our base right there. First things first, we have a crossbow. So for the crossbow, it has a little gun version of itself, or like a non-bowed version, and then you can peg in the bow part. So there's a crossbow. And then we have some arrows. Which will be fun to take out of here. All right, for the arrows, there are, I believe, two types. There's a couple types. Looks like there's three types of arrows. So for the arrows, it has like a clamping arrow, and then it has these pointy arrows. It comes with 4 total, so it looks like 3 of these are the same. And then it comes with a clamping type as well. There might be a slight difference in the head size here. Like that's a little bit smaller there. That's a little bit thinner and pointier. That's more of a classic one. So these actually are all unique bows that we have here, arrows that we have here for the crossbow. And then as far as loading the crossbow, we can get this one. It should be able to just peg down here. It rests in there, but I have a feeling it'll click in. Hold on, let me take the front piece off because I don't like putting pressure on that front piece there. Yeah, that's good. So see now that's on that track. Oh, where it fell out. There we go. You can see here a satisfying click there. So now it is on that track. Even if I put it upside down, it's not going to come off. And then we can slide the bow part back in. Go back up here to that. And there that goes. So there's a slight trickiness to it. But you just got to make sure it's lined up in the right spot. And then eventually it will click in. So we'll go with that for now. And then we got a couple other accessories over here. Here is her backpack, which does have little holsters for something. Something's going to peg in there. I assume we can put the gun in there. Here's her rifle. Nice light green rifle there. Good detailing on it. I'm sure that that's reused from some other figure. So like I said, this has a little peg. You can peg this gun in probably here. Well, not necessarily. Yeah, a little extra pressure and it got in there. So that does peg the gun in so you can holster a gun on her backpack. We got a handgun in here that is like really engulfed in this plastic, so bear with me. Oh, all right. Here's her handgun. Which does not want to focus. There you go. Little handgun action there. All right, you got a knife here. Pretty standard knife. Nothing too crazy going on there. That's probably going to go in her boot. And then we got 2 extra hands. So she does come with 2 fisted hands. Nice glove work there. Looks good. I think we can safely probably put those in a bag. I don't think we're going to be throwing any punches with her right now. Also going to put 3 of the bows in a bag. So we don't lose any of those. All right, and now let's get her out of here and take a look at her. She has another gun here that was with her extra hair. So I believe that's like a carbine. I don't think it's a shotgun. It's probably like a carbine type single shot rifle. And then that'll be the thing that the other thing that you can peg in here. So you can really make it look like she's like a little war machine with her 2 rifles chilling back there. These are her ponytails. We have 2 different ponytails. And guys, there was another piece of plastic behind everything that had the ponytail and the extra gun in it. So just be careful when you're opening it that you don't like miss that and it like gets thrown in the trash or something like that. But here are her 2 options for ponytails. So she's got like a wavier one and she got a straighter one. All right. Let's get one of these pegged on her for now. Okay, that looks pretty good there. And here is Scarlet. So she's looking good. I think the eyes look good for the most part. She got little earrings going on. Clearly got some lipstick going. The red hair. The red hair is looking good. Very nice. Such a classic outfit for her. We have a little bit of plastic scrapage going on there. Her belts have bullets on them. This is a loose belt, which I guess you can put her extra arrows in. So there we go. We can peg those in there. This belt does not move. And then she has holsters down here. Like in this little shoulder, red shoulder pad thing going on here. She got like a little, probably smoke grenade there. She does have ninja stars on her left arm, not on her right arm. Here's the back. A little peg for her backpack. There's the shookus right there. That actually, I don't want to be gross, but the way that they did the like leotard part looks really good. Like the way it like seamlessly like goes around and stuff. Good detail there. The gray and the mustard yellow. I always liked the look of that, so that looks good. She's got her extra holster here for her knife. Extra pockets going on. That's cool stuff. Get down to the legs. She has very nice shin guards going on here. Nice armor looking shin guards. There's the boots. Cute boots. There's the bottom of the boots. Here's the back of the legs. All that stuff. So this is like a gorgeous figure. This is very nice. All right, let's get some accessories on her. What I would like to look at first, we did put a couple of them away. I'm going to pull one more arrow out so we can say what the arrow looks like in the holster. So you're going to put the dangerous part forward right there. Oh, I guess maybe you would want... No, this wouldn't go in there, right? No, it won't. So you're going to peg it in like that. And that looks cool. I think she can just pull it out. She's going to have the articulation to be able to do that action. Let's do a little articulation, actually, before we start getting accessories on her. So, for the head, not a crazy look up. She does have the ponytail there. You might be able to, if you take it off, fix that, but that's fine. Here's her look down. Then we got the left and right and the rotation there. Here's the shoulder. Very nice shoulder going on here. She's got a lot of rotation there. She has a little bit of a butterfly going on in there. There definitely is a butterfly there. Bicep swivel. Here is her elbow, which does have double joints. So look at that double jointed elbow on a female figure. You'll love to see it. We waited years to get it, and now we're finally getting it in droves right now. So very nice there. And then the wrist. She's got the little jerky wrist there going on there, and then it can rotate as well. For her waist, we have upper chest with some rotation, which is very nice. She has lower waist. She has a little bit of a lower waist going on here too. We got to get this out of the way. So you can rotate her at the waist. She has a bend. She can bend forward, and bend back like that. There's an extra peg there. Didn't notice that. And then for the legs, she does not have drop down hip. Oh, there's a little. No, it's not really the drop down hips that we're used to with the male figures. So it doesn't seem like. Oh, they are drop down. Yeah, no, they are drop down. You just need to like kind of get it to that part. I think it's because it's a less clearance here, so you can drop down the hips like that and then slide it back up. No calf. Oh, there's a calf cut. It's hiding here. There's a calf cut hiding under this. There you go. Or sorry, an upper thigh cut. My bad. And then here is her knees, which we can probably get. Hold on, don't want to force it. Want to isolate that joint. There we go. We got it. First articulation is always the roughest one. All right, so there's the knee. Look at that knee. Very nice. Definitely can kick back. You want to get a little extra articulation going there for that. All right, so kick forward. A little bit of a kickback, not too much. Shin, yeah, we have a shin cut, which is nice. And then we got our ankles. Kind of a prevalent ankle there. And then a little bit of a rotation there. So, very nice Scarlet. All right, let's get some accessories holstered here. It's always our mission to get as many accessories holstered on these G.I. Joe figures as possible. The handgun, where would I put the handgun? The thing that's throwing me off a little bit is, I guess. Oh, no. Okay. So, this peg that is here, you can peg this belt in. And then that'll stop it from like jostling around as much as it has. Just need the right angle on it. Slide it all the way down. And peg that in. So that won't rotate as much on its own. And it's nice and lined up now. It does not seem like she has a place to holster her gun. There's nothing on her shins. So her handgun is probably going to be one of those random things that you either want or you don't, or maybe that's your main weapon. We are going to want her to have the crossbow, though. That is how I would display my Scarlet, with a crossbow. There we go. And then we can get the arrow back on there. Hold on. The trickiest thing that I've noticed with this figure is the crossbow. The one thing that I will really point out is that this peg for this crossbow does not like to stay in. Let's flip this over. This is the wrong way too. And I'm a little bit worried about breakage there, or just just this getting warped. I almost would be tempted to glue this. This might be a glue situation here. And then when we want to get the arrow going, there's the arrow. There we go. We got her with her crossbow going. Let's get her backpack on. Oh, we do want to see her with the curled hair. So let's see how that looks. We haven't looked at that yet. So here's here with her with the curled hair. I think that that's the way that I would do it. That's nice. I also, this is definitely going to help having the curl here to avoid the backpack. That would probably be my recommendation if you plan on having her wear the backpack all the time, which most people probably are. And then see, you can slide the backpack right there. her hair is draped behind it. Or you could maybe, I mean, the guns being here kind of changes things, but you can always kind of drape it over the side probably and all that. Let's try that. Take one of these guns off. Drape her hair over the side there. I mean, I think it's really just going to stay there probably. It's a little bit weird. You could go like that if you want more of like an action thing going on, or like sideways for sure. But let's get her gun back over here. All right, I'm going to put her extra hair and her handgun in there. I want to do like a down to one knee type deal. So I'll kick this up, kick that over, slide that to the side, kick this back. We haven't articulated this leg yet, so let's just get a little bit of extra articulation going there. Rotate that. A little bit of a wider stance. Slide that back there. It would also help if we can use her stand for this as well. Maybe we can get her on the stand doing this. That is decent. Does she want to fall? Hold on. Just over articulate her so that she straightens out. And there we go. I feel like that's kind of how I would want her in on a shelf. I like the look of that. Good stuff. So overall, yeah, really like this. The only gripe I would have is the crossbow is kind of a little weird. I understand wanting to have her be able to turn the crossbow into like a regular gun, but she does have 3 other guns, so it might not necessarily be needed, or maybe just making that peg bigger for that, because it does seem like that peg is going to break. But overall, I really like the sculpt and design. I love the fact that we're getting 2 hair sculpts. Those are great accessories. Just a great set of accessories overall. Let's see if we can get like a little crossover here. This peg right here does not want to stay in, but I feel like most of the time you can kind of work your way around it. Get her like reaching across to grab another bow is a good one. Rotate that leg out a little bit more. That it looks a little bit weird like that back there, but I feel like when you get her into the shelf, it won't look so bad because that leg will probably be blocked. But yeah, nice detailing. Loving the ninja stars on the forearm. Color scheme looks great. All that stuff. So definitely maybe the best Scarlet figure we've ever gotten. Dare I say it? What I will do now is let's get her standing up again. And I want to do some quick comparisons. I know we've spent a lot of time on her, but the G.I. Joe classified figures do call for a lot of our attention when we review them. So let's get her standing here. I assume that we could probably get her freestanding without the stand. The backpack does make her heavy, so you just need to compensate for that. And then the first one that I would like to do is, so this is Scarlet V1, but she's missing a couple things. I think her piece of her crossbow part is missing as well. They did it a little bit different on this one, but this is Scarlet V1, and we can really kind of concentrate on the face sculpt here, because this is more of like a freckly, almost younger version, to be honest. That's the kind of the way I look at this version. She also has a very emphasized shoulder pad over here on the corner. She has that knife holster up there. So there's a little bit more going on. It's like not as basic as the other one. So this is very much a which version do you like more? Do you like more of a classic look? Do you like a new gen look to it? This one on the right, very pale and has the freckles. I do love the freckles. Actually, I do like that face sculpt. And then on the left side, I think of this one as like kind of like a more mature woman version of Scarlet versus a younger, like bouncy version of Scarlet. So there's your comparison for those two. And then we will get your boy Duke in here on the other side. So I don't have the retro Duke. Well, I have a retro Duke in stock, but I'm not going to open it because I want to sell it to somebody. We did review the retro Duke a couple of weeks ago, so you guys can look at our YouTube and check that out. But here is, I call him Josh McCown Duke because he looks like Josh McCown, who used to play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. So if you want an ex-quarterback Duke, there he is, but there he is next to Scarlet, and he kind of goes more with the other Scarlet, but there he is next to that one if you were deciding whether you wanted to mix these two together. So there's an option for you. And then we'll pull Duke out, and I will show you a Cobra Bat. So there's a nice tall Cobra Bat for you. As you can see, he towers over Scarlet. But this is kind of a nice combination here because I could see maybe pegging in one of the arrows into his eye, and like she shot him in the eye and stuff like that. So there they are next to each other, her versus a Cobra Bat. All right, cool. So that was the unboxing and review of Scarlet. I definitely think that she's a front runner for figure of the night right now. She's got some hefty competition coming up, at least from my perspective, but definitely a really nice figure. I would say that this is probably a definitive Scarlet. We can touch on more on that in a minute. But yeah, there she is. She's hanging out. Good stuff. All right, and our final figure of the evening is going to be from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. My most anticipated figure from that movie is Genghis Frog. When I saw the promo pics of this freaking guy, I lost my mind. So we'll take a look at his tongue action. The cool thing about this is that you can pop the tongue through the display. So you actually are getting the best action from this figure, and you're still able to do it if you want to keep him sealed, which is really cool. Here's the back. That's the little try me dial that you use with that. It's got a little description there. If you want to read that, I'll pause here for a second. And yeah, so let's get this guy open and take a look. This is, I mean, listen, this is my front runner right now for figure of the night. Let's see. All right, there he is. And let's pop him out of here. Oh, he has extra little protection here. Hold on, let's get this stuff cut off of him. Can't believe they put this much protection on this little figure. Hold on, I need a scissor. 1 second. All right, let's see. Jesus, how are kids supposed to get to these? This is clearly a figure for a child. There he is. We got him out. Oh, I need his accessories too. Bear with me, just cutting him out of the package. All right, beautiful. All right, so first things first, we'll take a look at his axe. Cool looking little axe. I can see you like literally using this axe for different action figure lines, like maybe even like a Mythic Legion. There's enough axes in Mythic Legions that you wouldn't really need to. And then this piece will slide down. You can actually slide this piece off of this. But I think we want to kind of do the like swinging my axe around and it's locked to me type thing. Pretty sure that's the way we're supposed to go with it. Yeah. And then here's our boy, Genghis Frog. So he's one big solid piece in the center here. This is like a hollow piece of plastic here going on here. Because obviously we have our little mechanism to do the tongue. So here's a straight shot of doing the tongue. Sorry, it's a little bit harder when he's out of the package. There, yeah. And he was like my favorite character of the movie, so I definitely love this figure. His arms can go up and down, and they can rotate forward and back. Same thing over here. This piece is a separate piece for his jacket. I don't know if it's supposed to be able to come off. I think you might be able to take it off him if you wanted to, but then he would look weird because he would have these random pink sleeves. So that'd be a little bit weird. He's got a little belt going on here. I mean, look at this guy. He's just freaking adorable, right? His feet, I assume we're just going to like do a little bit of shimmy over here. You do a little jig for you. Yeah, there he is. I mean, it's all about that extra little articulation of the tongue going on here. And just the sculpt on this is so freaking fantastic. And the fact that he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Like, look, that's a 3 3/4 inch figure right behind him. You know, like, and here he is next to like a 6-inch, the 6-inch Scarlet that we just talked about, that we were saying like other figures kind of towered over her. There she is next to, oh boy, everybody's falling over now. There she is next to him. She's like, what the hell is this thing? What's going on here? And then let's get him holding his axe. So I guess we would do like chain this axe to his leg and have him hold it. Let's go like on this side. I feel like it makes more sense. There we go. Just needed to apply a little bit of pressure there. And then you can put this around his leg. And here. Yep, like that. Oh, no, not as much. Yeah, I think that's how we're supposed to display him. Like that. Oh, it does want to pop out, so there you go. Oh, that kind of screws up the way he stands. I guess you want to raise his arm up. I don't necessarily know how we're supposed to do this. Let me look at him for a second. I think it's just better on the other side, probably. Okay, I think that's how we can do it. And maybe just rotate that foot out. There you go. Go right arm, and then slide that onto his leg like that. There you go. And there he is. He's ready to lick everything in sight. All right, cool. So that was our last figure of the night. Very cool. I mean, listen, a lot of that Wave 2 stuff of TMNT Mutant Mayhem stuff kind of took a while to find. That is literally the first time that I've ever seen him in the wild, so that's why I grabbed him. Because those were announced a while ago. So definitely a cool figure to track down for sure. Let's get him standing at attention right here. All right, let's do our little breakdown here. We got a couple figures that we took a look at. Get everybody set up, and we can do our ranking of all the figures that we took a look at tonight. Okay. Go. All right, good stuff. Hu Yang right here. Get her crossbow. See, this crossbow thing is very annoying to me. Does not want to stay on there. All right. For our rankings tonight of these figures, let's think about this. All right, I guess what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to say in last is going to be the AT-AT driver. Not because it's a bad figure. I already expressed that I do really like that figure. I like the sculpt on it and stuff. I think they did a good job executing it, but it is older. We want our extra elbow articulation. The legs are fine. I mean, it has the pegs, but you don't really notice them that much. The sculpt is really nice, but we want to advance a little bit more. So I would like maybe another version of this to come out with updated articulation on a more recent buck. So that's fine. Nothing terrible. It is what it is. Next figure I'm gonna say is our buddy Hu Yang here. So it took us a minute there to figure out what was going on with his legs. The legs kind of want to pop out. He has very thin. Sorry, the arms, the extra arms is what I'm talking about. But his actual legs are very thin. It's kind of hard to get him to stand a little bit, just because you got to figure out the weight distribution a little bit more because of how light he is. But he has decent accessories, and I think for what you want out of a Hu Yang figure, definitely a good option for you in 3 3/4 inch. It's always good to have extra 3 3/4 inch droids available, which is cool. This top 3 is going to be very difficult for me. All right. All right, I'll do it like this. So there wasn't really anything that annoyed me on the Naboo Starfighter, so I'm going to go with Scarlet as third place, which is very surprising because she honestly probably is the best figure here overall. But there's just some figures that I personally like better tonight as options. So I think that she is a definitive Scarlet for sure. She has great articulation. She has a great sculpt, all that stuff. The paint looks awesome. She comes with the right accessories. All that is fantastic. The only reason that I'm putting her in third place is because I do not like this crossbow. The crossbow keeps wanting to fall off. It's very hard to load the bow into it. It almost makes you want to use one of her other weapons, but her main weapon is the crossbow, so why wouldn't you display her that way? So she is a fantastic figure. Her being in third place has nothing to do with her being a bad figure. She's probably one of my favorite figures that we've ever reviewed. There's just some other stuff that I liked a little bit more tonight. So definitely an awesome figure. I highly recommend her. Go for it. In second place, I'm going to go with the Naboo Starfighter. I am very nostalgic for the Naboo Starfighter. I loved playing with Rogue Squadron back in the day. I explained that during the review. And I think that this is just very well executed. I'm a little bit worried about breakage because of how thin everything is. But I think that in this scale, this is a very good execution of this ship. So the only thing that I think is a little bit weird is the fact that R2 is kind of like stuck sideways. You kind of want him to look forward. I don't know if that's just me not putting him in there correctly. I don't think so. It doesn't seem like he can rotate the other way. So there he is. Very nice Naboo Starfighter. And then number one is going to be Genghis Frog. I mean, listen, we already knew what it was going to be when the review started. I just fell in love with this figure as soon as I saw the promo pictures of it. I think it's like the cutest fucking thing in the world. The tongue action is really cool. My only gripe about it is that the axe leg, chain leg thing almost makes you not want to use it just because of how awkward it is. But listen, this figure has no articulation, which this is a great example of how a sculpt can really just make a figure. Because we know this guy is just going to be chilling on a shelf somewhere, you know? So I think that he has like just an amazing sculpt, and they executed it. They pulled him right out of the cartoon to make this. So good stuff right there. So those are all the figures for tonight. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys. So a lot of this stuff we do still have in stock. So just so you guys know, we do have a new Boo Starfighter in stock. We do have a Hu Yang in stock. I probably have another AT-AT driver somewhere if anybody actually wants one. I could probably restock Scarlet if I want. I'm going to be on the lookout for a Genghis Frog for myself because I did sell my personal one tonight. But overall, great crop of figures tonight. I had a good time reviewing them. Very happy with it. So if anybody is interested in grabbing any figures, this is Jabba the Hutt from Jabba's Palace. Give us a follow on Whatnot, on Instagram, all the different places, on TikTok. We're going to be archiving this on YouTube, doing breakout videos, and all that stuff. So there's a ton of content available to you guys. We always like to unbox a couple things and not just be sell all the time. I like to be able to show people figures so that they can make informed purchasing decisions going forward. Yeah, that's what's going on with this. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Peace out. All right, for anybody that's still in here, we're still online for now. I have to clean up a little bit. That was just me signing off of YouTube because we always archive that on YouTube. So if anybody wants anything, let me know. I'm going to point you guys back at the figures and start cleaning up a little bit. For Godzilla, the only thing that we really have at the moment is Funko Pops. We have a King Kong and we have a Mecha Godzilla for Hollis who asked about that. So if you want to see either of those, let me know. But I'm going to get things organized here. And yeah, so here's some Star Wars figures for now. If anybody has any requests, let me know. There's plenty of stuff loaded into the store. We'll hang out for a little bit longer while I clean up, and then eventually we will sign off and figure out what's going on the rest of the week. All right, guys. Thank you. What are you gonna do? You gonna put it in the washing machine?
There's stuff in there, so I'm just gonna do it tomorrow.
Bathtub? Oh, we didn't do my little picture. Where's my phone? All right, guys, I'm just leaving this running while I'm cleaning up. So if anybody has any requests, let me know. There's NECA TMNT over here. Is that what you're looking for? I mean, we sell everything all the time. So, Rocky, if you're still here, let me know if you want to see any NECA TMNT. I'm cleaning up, so we're like winding down. I need one more from Bad Batch. I need Crosshair if you have him. Yeah, where the hell is the Crosshair? Are you an inbox collector or no? Because this is the option that I have on Crosshair. He is still expensive. It's an expensive figure. We know that. But he is not fully in his box. He has never been taken out of this tray. So if you want Crosshair, this is an option for you. So let me know. He's right here. We can figure out a price for him. He'll be chilling right there if you decide you want him. How much on that? Oh, sorry. On the... Sorry, I missed something. Toy collector, you still here? Sorry, I missed that. Do you have a bunch of Marvel Legends? Yes, of course. We have a bunch of everything. These are Legends. So there's retro. There's carded at the bottom. Some 2-packs here. Some other recent releases here, and then a little shelf here. There's also a shelf up there. So let me know for the Drax 2-pack. Let's see. We probably have it listed already. Now, any price that we have listed is always a placeholder price, so you can feel free to make me an offer on something. But that is what I have the Drax 2-pack listed at. I also do have a loose Moondragon if you just need Moondragon. So feel free to make an offer on that if you want. Or if there's anything else that you're interested in, we always do better deals on multiple. So just let me know. Gotcha. Okay. Well, thanks for the feedback. How much is the patch 2-pack? Patch 2-pack. And as always, this is just a placeholder price. This is whatever we listed at where we first got it. I will obviously do a better price than this, so let me know. So we have that one listed at $135. The Sabertooth set. Hold on, let me get my phone so it's easier for us to figure this out. So let me just save that. And my original price on that was $135. I'm definitely going to come down on that. Then the Sabertooth. I had the Sabertooth 2-pack at 115. So 115 plus 135 plus 115. So I had them listed for 250, which is ridiculous. Let's see what we can do on that. Well, first of all, let me know your budget. Feel free to make me an offer. And then let me get updated prices on my own for you. So I can haggle against myself on your behalf. Saber. I don't think we have any Scarlet Witches left. Okay, so I'm gonna lower that to 90. Or I'll lower that to 100 even. And then the and Scarlet Spider-Man. Okay, I'm just updating my prices because the prices that I had are a little high. And then I'll give you a discount on the combo deal. U.S. agent, I would have to find one. So Colin, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna DM you, and I'm just gonna say U.S. agent because it's definitely not gonna happen tonight. Just because I'm already cleaning up, and I would have to go find it. It's probably in the attic somewhere. So I'm just gonna DM you. I'm gonna say U.S. agent, and then I will follow up with you. Okay. Yeah, just keep an eye on your DMs. Okay, and then the patch. $100 plus 100. So we're at 200. And then the Scarlet Spider. That one. All right, so right off the bat, one second, Colin. I'm just trying to figure out this other bundle. Right off the bat, I'm gonna just lower the bundled add up prices for the three that we're talking about: the Sabretooth set, the patch set, and the Scarlet Spider. The new asking price or original asking price, whatever, is gonna be $255. And then what I'll do is I'll give you a discount on top of that. I'll do 15 off of that and do minus 15 and do 240. So now it'll be both 2-packs that we talk about, the 2 Wolverine 2-packs that are right here, and the Scarlet Spider for 240. Let me know if that works for you. If it does not, feel free to make me an offer. So I'm going to say 240 on those 3 on a combo deal. So I lowered my initial prices and then I gave you a discount on top of that one. Retro Starwood. There should be one around here. It's just a matter of me pulling it. Let me see. Can you hear me? Yeah, this one, right? This one, right? Yes, sir. Yeah, let me get you a price on that. I can do that one for 35. That's good considering it originally retailed for 28. So if you want it for 35, let me know and I'll run it for you. Or if you want to hold out for doing it with the US agent on a combo deal, I can just do those 2 as a pile, and then when I pull the US agent, I'll let you know. For the US agent, do you want the Build-A-Figure Wave one or the like Stars and Stripes one? controller Build-A-Figure wave. Okay. Yeah, then I gotta just look around and make sure that we have it. The controller Build-A-Figure wave. All right. In that case, if you want the Star Wars tonight for 35, let me know and I'll run it for you, or I will follow up on the U.S. agent and we can figure it out that way. And then Injustice, if you're still here, let me know if you at least heard my offer, and if you want to make a counter offer, that's cool as well. I was saying 240 for the two packs and for the Scarlet Spider. Well, I don't really price match with retailers because then I would lose money because I'm paying a percentage off the top and I'm not a retailer. I'm just a private guy selling figures. Yeah, I just figure out prices based on what I want to sell them for and what I paid for them, and if we can make a couple bucks, or if it's just time to let something go and we've had it for too long. I'm not trying to lose money. That's why I try to get people to do combo deals, stuff like that. So that's what's going on. I mean, I can tell you right now, on Action Figure 411, the average price based on the last two sold auctions that are listed for that Star Wars are $34.86. So I'm putting it at 35. I usually just use Action Figure 411, unless if Action Figure 411 is just going to lose me a ton of money. But that's usually my basis. I mean, this is probably going to be, one sold for 53, one sold for 65, one sold for 44, one sold for 55. He actually is a lot more expensive than what I'm asking for right now, the actual sold listings. So I would say this is a good deal for you because the prices are going up on him, but it's up to you. All right, I'm going to send in just a DM so we don't lose track of that. Let me know if you want to figure out a deal for the Woolly 2 packs plus Scarlet Spider. Didn't want to make an offer and come off insulting at all because I know for you to break even, they're a lot harder than retail. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, if you want to make an offer, you can totally do that. And that's the one thing that I always tell people because I'm always like, just make me an offer, make me an offer, make me an offer. The worst thing that can happen if you make me an offer is I say no. I don't get offended when people try to save money on something they're trying to buy. That's not what's going on here. So if you want to make an offer, that's cool. All right, so this is NECA TMNT, Rocky. Let me know if there's specific TMNT that you're looking for. I do not have loose 3 3/4 inch Star Wars. I have Vintage Collection sealed. So PLB, I have a Bray Wyatt up there in the corner. That's the only sealed wrestling I have, and then I have some loose. Forgetting the name. I have some loose stuff too. For the movie stuff, it's kind of like hidden behind here, but I have the 4-packs. So this is the TMNT Secret of the Ooze 4-pack that has all 4 turtles, and then I have this set, which is from the 3rd movie. Those are the Samurai Turtles. I can pull those out if you need me to, but there are listings for them in the store as well. So, Colin, what I would say is this is what I'll do. If the Star Wars listed, I don't pay the shipping, you do. But all you have to do if you want to know the shipping on something, which I'll use, I'm just going to pin this Star Wars just as an example. I actually need to update the listing if we're doing this, but it is what it is. I can also just always duplicate it. But this is not the Star Wars you'd be getting, but this is the same price. If you go and you tap on the shipping and tax right above where it says buy it now, that will tell you what your estimated shipping will be. My assumption is it's gonna be like $5-6, but I can't see what your shipping is because I'm not where you're located. It doesn't show me the shipping number at all, but if you tap on that, it will tell you how much the shipping is gonna be. It's kind of hidden. It's like a weird little thing, but since it has the little underline, usually anytime something is underlined like that is like a link and it'll open something. But that's an example because that will be the same shipping weight and obviously the same price. So pretty much grabbing. So if you decide you want to grab it, let me know. If you want to make an offer, let me know. We are going to sign off soon. So if anybody wants to grab anything before we sign off, let me know. Rocky, if you have any other questions about the movie TMNT stuff, there are listings that have more pictures and they do have prices. Obviously, all prices are negotiable around here. But if you want to kickstart a TMNT movie set, then one of those 4-packs is a good option. They are collector sets, though, so it's really like, do you want to keep them sealed? Do you want to open them? That becomes a conundrum for sure, but that's what's going on with those. All right, I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes to look around. If anybody has any other requests, let me know. I'm going to point us back up at this Marvel stuff since people were asking about Marvel. For now, I'm going to be back in a minute. And then let me know what decisions you guys come to. Feel free to throw any offers in the chat. And then when I come back, we'll finalize whatever, and then we will sign off for the night. All right. We are ready to sign off. So if anybody has any final requests or wants to get any final deals done, let me know. Otherwise, feel free to shoot me a DM. I could go 70 for a comic sword, comic track, 2-pack, and comic Yandu. Well, that's probably not going to happen. But let's see. The Yandu is there. Okay. So we know that everything that you're asking about is in front of us. So I'll let you know what I would sell those 3 to you for. How's that sound? The Drax 2-pack, right? What do we have the Drax 2-pack at? 85, probably? Yeah, we had it at 85. I'm at 155, so you're asking for more than 50% off. 155. 155 plus 70. All right, this is what I'll say. Is what I will do, Colin, is I have it listed at 155. You're asking 170. I will literally meet you more than halfway and say 110. But that is the lowest I can go. Anything more than that, and I'm pretty much breaking even on that already. Star Lord is already priced good at 35. He goes for like 50 now. Yondu, I'm not too worried about. And then the Drax 2-pack, it just retailed a little bit higher. That's what's going on with that. So I'll say 110, which is a very good discount. That's a 70% discount. That's an over 70% discount. Sorry, that's an over 30% discount. My bad. That's like a 32% discount. All right, why don't we table it for now? I have the DM sent to you about the other guy. I really appreciate how well you dropped it. I'll have to go with retail, unfortunately, but I definitely dropped you a phone. We'll get back. All right, sounds good, Colin. What is retail? Whatever. I mean, retail is 28 plus 28 plus how much was the Drax? Is it like clearance? It's not even available anymore. Retail is 50. Retail is 106 plus tax. Retail is more expensive. Retail is 116 after tax. I don't know. So I'm below retail. All right, whatever. That's fine. It wasn't meant to be. All right, if you decide you want anything, feel free to shoot me a DM. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Peace out.